America has more air units than any other country on Earth. It's seemingly surjective that it can penetrate whichever country it wants, but has it ever crossed your mind which among the 54 countries in Africa is impenetrable in case of a security threat in Africa? In the finalized global firepower ranking, which utilizes over 60 individual factors to determine a given nation's power index score with categories ranging from quantity of military units and financial standing to logistical capabilities and geography, still ranks the United States of America as number 1, followed by Russia and China respectively. Nevertheless, there is an African country that will automatically shock you with its military capability and form of defense which have not yet been seen anywhere in the world, and yes, I said an African country. After quite tiresome research by Just Know It 254, allow me to introduce this country. The reasons for its strength will terrifically shock you. Welcome back to Just Know It 254. Before we continue, please subscribe to this channel. I promise you will have the best videos and I will make them so interesting for you to watch and learn. Please subscribe. Thank you all who have done that. Now let us continue. Global firepower, which assesses countries' military strengths, ranks Kenya 81st out of 142 in its latest annual review, 11 slots above Uganda's 92 at the beginning of this year. The agency says Uganda has 47,000 active military personnel with an additional 10,000 reservists, while Kenya has 24,000 with no reserves. Kenya's paramilitary forces, however, rank better at 5,000 compared with Uganda's 1,500. Kenya's air power ranks better than Uganda's, though Kampala recently acquired at least 3 Mi-28 Havoc attack helicopters from Russia. Let us now see the real reasons why pinching Kenya is like pinching the world's superpowers. At number 1, Kenya has RECCE Squad. Yes, RECCE Squad is one of Kenya's most feared special forces, employed solely for special missions. The brave policemen are notorious for confronting targets square in the face, leaving no room for counterattack. They also work to ensure that all survivors are evacuated securely and quickly. So, what does RECCE Squad mean? RECCE Squad Kenya is an elite paramilitary unit of the General Service Unit. RECCE Squad is one of the most feared forces in Kenya that are chosen from the GSU recruits, and they are only assigned to perform special duties. In Kenya, the RECCE Company, commonly referred to as RECCE Squad, is an elite special unit of the General Service Unit branch of the National Police Service that is based in Ruiru. They undergo specialized training for 7 months before going abroad for further studies. Now at number 2, is the Kenya Defense Forces, also known as KDF. It's shocking what the KDF could be having that makes it stand out as a pillar of security strength in Kenya. Land power. The Kenya Defense Force has battle tanks that can be used in all terrain. It also possesses armored fighting vehicles. KDF is also equipped with self-propelled guns, SPGs, and towed artillery equipment. Air power. The Kenyan Defense Force has a total of 132 aircraft at its disposal. KDF also has 17 fighter and interceptor jets working. 17 fixed-wing attack aircraft are also owned by KDF and an additional 41 transport aircraft, 33 trainer aircraft and 62 helicopters. Naval power. The Kenyan Navy has submarines and aircraft carriers and destroyers. It also has a fleet of 19 warships that can engage in maritime battle plus 6 coastal defense craft. According to the GFI index, about 840,000 young Kenyans annually reach the age of 18, which is the minimum age of recruitment. KDF has an active force of 24,150 men and women serving. It also has 5,000 others who are in the reserve force. Now at number 3, Kenya's nuclear power. Kenya has embarked on a program to see the country generate 1 gigawatt or 1,000 megawatts from nuclear sources. By 2030, Kenya is projected to have installed a capacity of 4 gigawatts of nuclear energy, generating about 19% of Kenya's energy needs, meaning that nuclear power would be the second largest source of energy in Kenya, coming second after geothermal power, which is a clean form of energy. At number 4, FBI. The Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) and U.S. Department of State have partnered to assist Kenya in creating the first joint terrorism task force to be located outside of the United States. According to its national press service, the Bureau said the Kenyan-led JTTF will be a multi-agency counterterrorism investigative force in Nairobi, Kenya. Personnel drawn from Kenya's law enforcement and national security agencies were taught about the FBI JTTF techniques, protocols, and tactics and have worked in coordination with FBI personnel in Kenya. At number 5, Kenya's world superpower allies. Kenya is a special country. Geographically, it is strategically positioned and it is a gateway to quite a number of landlocked countries in Africa. 80% of the population are educated. We have better infrastructure than most countries in Africa, a better democracy in Africa. Doing business in Kenya is easier than many countries in the world. Kenya is allies with most countries on the planet. Partnerships with countries like the US, Russia, China, the UK and most of the Africa's best countries have seen Kenya become untouchable. These ties depict democracy and assistance to each other. To fasten these good relations, organizations like UN, which came into being in 1945, were formed, following the devastation of the Second World War, with one central mission, the maintenance of international peace and security. Thank you so much for watching. If the video was interesting, give it a like and subscribe to this channel. Also let me know what you think about this video in the comments section. Don't forget to watch the videos that have appeared on your screen. I promise you are going to like them as they are equally interesting.